Cancer, welcome to your reading for January 2023. My name is Shay. Let's go ahead and hop right into these cards. What does Cancer need to know about January 2023? What will they experience in January 2023? Spirit, make the message abundantly clear. 10 of Pentacles. Fruitful, bounty, abundance is what I'm hearing. That's the words that I'm hearing. Clarity, fruitful, more so. What does Cancer need to know about January 2023? Ace of Swords. What does the zodiac sign Cancer need to know about January 2023? What are my Cancers experiencing, Spirit? Make the message abundantly clear for January 2023. Yes, Queen of Pentacles. Reinforcing that message of abundance. Something coming in. Definitely fruitful. What do my Cancers need to know about January 2023? Two of Cups, I'm sorry. Two more, Spirit. What do my Cancers need to know about January 2023? What are my crabs experiencing in January 2023? What is Cancer experiencing in January 2023? Okay. 8 of Swords in reverse. The Hermit, and a bonus, Queen of Wands. An earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, or a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius could be important in the month. It does not have to be. For some of you, it's going to be a very interesting month. There is this energy of fruitfulness, like we talked about earlier, having an abundance of funds. If not funds, it'll be like tangible things, creativity. For some of you, it may be like children or like working with your womb in some way. For some of you, those are things that could be important in the month. So there's two messages here for you, Cancer. So it seems as though there is this abundance coming in. There is possibly new babies, new children, new relationships, maybe taking the next level in some of your relationships. For some of you, this looks like marriage or a proposal or just an agreement to be like together. There's also this happiness within your couple if you are in a relationship, or between you and another person, just this kind of harmoniousness and maybe this joy that maybe even comes from this abundance. Like I said, for some of you, it could be a child, does not have to be, but that is something that also comes up. On the other hand, though, there is this kind of anxiety, feeling stuck, feeling like, okay, what's next, and kind of overanalyzing some type of situation. And that may send you in a mode of feeling, for some of you, it'll feel like I want to be isolated and I feel like I just need to get away. And for others of you, it'll feel like you're alone in your thought process. So to give an example, like let's say you run a business and I don't know, like nobody around you runs a business. So you're experiencing a block and you have no one to talk to about it. Something of that nature, like an example like that. It doesn't have to be that specifically, but it's like you kind of feel like you're on a limb by yourself dealing with something. And it's kind of bringing up all of these negative thought processes and kind of messing with your confidence a little bit. I'm not going to lie. I don't think that that's going to happen all through the month. It's almost like it's a double-edged sword. There's some happiness for doing something different, bringing something down to earth or into the world, or having some sort of abundance. But then there's also the other end of it where it's like, okay, this is nice, but like how am I supposed to handle it? How am I, who gonna help me? What like what's going on here? Strong message to keep away from wanting to self-isolate or keep things inside, not say anything. Strong message of like, get out there, say something, do something about it. Don't keep it in. Don't keep it in for whatever the case may be, especially if someone should be helping you or should be there for you or could assist you with something. Try to keep away from that urge if you can. If you can. Also, this Queen of Wands definitely has a multitude of messages. For some of you, it's just needing to work on your self-confidence and not worrying about what other people think about a decision or choice that you made, or maybe even just the pressure of other people around you, especially if there's someone involved in your life or your abundance or who's causing anxiety. You may be tempted to take too much into consideration of what they think or how they're going to receive you. And that may need to be worked on. But for others of you, this is a person. They could be a fire sign, like I said earlier. But I think for some of you, it's there is some type of competitive energy or jealous energy coming from either side of you. So let's see what that's about. What does the zodiac sign Cancer need to know about their love and relationships in January 2023? What are they experiencing in their love and relationships? Looking closely. Remember that overanalyzing, right? We were talking about that earlier. And y'all wouldn't believe it. What I say? A baby. I said it. A baby. Some of you could be having a baby, be pregnant with a baby, maybe adding something to your home, because it does say new addition. Something's changing within your family dynamics or your home dynamics. And if it isn't, this can be a creative endeavor. So it's like, ooh. For someone, it's the seed. So instead of thinking like you're starting a brand new venture, for some of you, it'll be like, I just planted the seed, or I just had the idea to do X, Y, Z. Okay, clarity. What does my zodiac sign Cancer need to know about their love and relationships in January 2023? What were they experiencing in relationships this month? Me and my ego. Then we just talk about that Queen of Wands. Somebody has a little bit of an ego trip. Got some pride going on. What do my Cancers need to know about their love and relationships in January? Hello. Yeah. And that echoes the message of the Hermit card, right? We're talking about that being zoned out, needing a moment, feeling distant. Maybe you feeling distance, or someone else around you is creating distance. Okay. They're just not feeling it. They're not feeling everyone in themselves. For some of you, it just may be just like, I really do think you just feel like you need the distance and you want to kind of cut certain things and people off. And of course, do what you must. Okay. But if this resonates with you of feeling that way, but not 100% having a reason why, just kind of feeling like I just want to go away. That may be something that comes up this month. But yeah, for some of you, you may be taking a break from people, not feeling the people around you, or just not feeling like, not even like yourself, but it's just something else you want to prioritize, something more mental, something more at home and within, and you may want to prioritize that more this month. Okay. Yeah. And for some of you, it's just like, I don't know how to explain it, Cancer. I feel like there's a positivity in your relationships, especially with this Stork card. But I also feel like there's a lot of overthinking your interactions and a lot of, kind of putting a lot of focus on certain aspects. So for some of you, you are really focused on your family, or really focused on your children, but you may be distant from everything else. Or you're really hyper focusing on a social situation that happened, and even though you may say, because I feel like I'm getting somebody just like, no, I'm not. Even though you may say that you're not hyper focusing on it, you kind of are if you are making it the center of why you are or aren't doing something. Okay, so if it's like, I'm gonna cut everybody off because, as soon as you say that because, and you start talking about whatever happened, that's kind of the issue there. So there may be a sense of kind of like overanalyzing yourself, overanalyzing your relationships. And for some of you, this will manifest positively because you'll make some good changes. But for others of you, I think it might be causing some anxiety and some overthinking, okay? But something is definitely growing and getting bigger in your relationships. And yes, there's definitely some pride. It says pride or fear in the way, not contacting you, but thinking of you often, replaying over in your mind. And we just talked about that, something replaying over in your mind. But the not contacting you, but also thinking of you is coming up too. I'm not picking up a heavy message for that. I would just say that pride and ego may be a big problem for some of you this month, either coming from someone else or coming from you. And you may want contact, or you may want clarity, or you may want closure, or like I said, you may want help, whatever it is, but it's almost like, I don't want to ask, and I shouldn't have to ask, is the energy I'm picking up. So what about my Cancers in relationships? Anything special for my Cancers in relationships? Okay. It is safe for you to love, open up your heart, to give and receive the highest energy of all. Yes. Your word overall, because Cancer, I don't really pick too much up from that. The word receive is just all over your reading. There's something coming in. So whether you're bringing a child into the world, whether you're bringing more love into your romantic relationship, whether you're bringing more understanding, something's coming in, and it's kind of asking for you to open up. So for those who are in relationships, I wouldn't be surprised if there was abundance of love, an abundance of reliance on each other, an abundance of like wanting to be closer. Even if you're already close, it's like, now I want to be in your skin. Now I want to be up your nose. Like it's kind of getting more intense. Just be careful about those egos. Okay. Okay. So let's clarify this career and finances. What's going on for my Cancers with this abundance? What are my Cancers experiencing in their career and finances, Spirit? Sword. And remember, we have the Ace of Swords here too, so that's funny. What does the zodiac sign Cancer need to know about their career and finances in January 2023? Coffin. What will my Cancers experience in their career and finances? Thank you. Ooh, complicated. Okay. Treasure. Oh, this is so funny. Treasure and chess. Treasure, chess. Get it? Okay. Let's see. So with sword, we have money conflicts, cutting corners, breaking through. Law, if careers possibly could be law and order, having a pay cut, defense, and being fired. I hope not. Okay. Coffin, bad investment, financial challenges, savings, office work, night shift, job ending. Okay, then we have worry-free finances, money in the reserve, excess, executive, sales, planning, and hidden talent. Okay, then we have chess, money strategy, wise spending, long game, military leader, thinking it through. Okay, so for some of you, careers that might be important, some of you could be in law, some of you could be in the military, but there are some creative people here with some hidden talents that they're not necessarily using at this time. But overall, okay, for some of you, you are changing jobs. So you could be, I hate to say this like this, but some of you could be losing a job and or changing a job. Or for some of you, I'm sensing a really strong message of someone around you is changing what they do for work. If it's not this month, it's soon. So whether it's they're moving, whether it's they're deciding to work for a different company, like someone around you or close to you may be trying to change jobs or changing what they do in work. For some of you, it's an investment that you feel like was just not worth your time. And it doesn't necessarily have to be like a stock investment, but for some of you, it's like, okay, I started doing this thing and it's not really bearing fruit. So this month, it's like you kind of go out of that and then you start breaking into something else. Again, it can be that new talent. It can be like, I don't know, spending it on something different to do. Maybe, like I said, getting a whole new job altogether, starting a whole new project altogether. It's like you're going from one challenge to something more helpful. But for some of you, it is a sense of needing to save your money and needing to make a strategy for your money. Even if you already have one, I highly suggest coming up with a budget, coming up with your financial goals. You don't necessarily have to act on them because we are in Mercury retrograde until the 18th. So, we don't want to make any big changes that may fall through after that retrograde is over. But I will say start thinking of your long game, because that's where your abundance is going to come from. Once you have that strategy, once you know what you're doing, I feel like you're going to start seeing like a snowball effect of abundance coming in. For some of you, the abundance that you're experiencing this month is just more so like abundance of friendships, so love, or caring, kindness. But for others of you, it's money. After you know exactly what it is that you're doing with your money, okay? Okay, so I'm not saying nothing else there in your career. Again, if you might work an office job, you may be into law, you may be into the military. Again, for some of you, you may have a creative job or be in sales or be some sort of executive or leader. But I think for some of you, it's like there's not even a hidden talent, just a talent that you're not fully expressing that may need to come to surface this month, okay? So let's go ahead and get you one card for the month. What's your overall theme? What is the Cancer theme for January 2023? What's the overall message for Cancers in January 2023? What's the overall message for Cancer in lighting your load. And I'm actually going to read from the book. Okay. You have the choice and power to remove yourself from stressful situations and simply take it in your stride. Stress is completely voluntary and something we allow ourselves to feel, even if this may not seem to be the case, as you face the responsibilities that your life demands. Give your exhausted, tortured mind a break as you start to see things with a brighter outlook. Lighten your load and allow laughter to break you free of your self-imposed prison cell. Yeah, you're taking something too seriously. Worry is making you ill. Relax, reshuffle your priorities and schedule. Remember, we were talking about that earlier, needing to rethink something. Try a laughter yoga class and see the funny side of things, okay? So like I said, Cancer, there's an abundance coming in for you, but I think there may be a little bit of mental stress going on. So finding ways to relax that this month, okay, my love? Thank you so much for watching this reading. If it resonated for you, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below, and follow me on IG for daily zodiac updates. Remember that I love you, and I hope you're having an amazing day. Bye.